ESTELA IXCHOP's son Eliseo has a rare neurological disorder. When he started to lose feeling in his legs, she took him to a doctor. But the cost for surgery was in the thousands of dollars, and her husband earns less than $5 a day working in the fields. If it weren't for private donations from abroad, Eliseo would have lost his ability to walk.
When your children are healthy, give thanks to God. But when they're sick, you don't even want to eat. To see them lying in bed, in pain, it's so hard.
Despite having one of the healthiest economies in Latin America, Guatemala is, in terms of wealth, one of the most unequal in the region. Its children, particularly in rural indigenous communities, often pay the price.
Children in Guatemala face a number of serious problems, from chronic child malnutrition to extreme poverty, gang violence to abuse in their own homes. It's one of the reasons why UNICEF and other organizations have called Guatemala one of the worst countries in the world to be a child.
Last year, 41 girls were killed in a fire at a government-run children's home outside the capital, Guatemala City. The tragedy put renewed focus on Guatemala's obligation to guarantee the life and integrity of all children. The Committee on the Rights of the Child recently published dozens of recommendations, and UNICEF continues to push for a national system of child protection and more investment in social programs.
This generation of children is the largest in Guatemalan history. If we don't invest in such a large group of children, the country will lose a huge opportunity to develop. It could be a disaster.
Luciano Sam is one of the children who were falling through the cracks. The 13-year-old started shining shoes full-time when he was just 7. The little money he earns helps his family survive.
Where I come from, people work in the fields growing corn and beans. It's hard work. There are lots of laborers, but there aren't many jobs. That's why we came here.
Luciano dreams of working in a bank someday. But if the government continues to fail children like him, it's likely his dream will also fail. David Mercer, Al Jazeera, Zacatepeques, Guatemala.